What's going on, everybody? This is Rod on the road. Yeah, I'm off the highway. I'm at a Waffle House. I went in and loaded up on coffee and decided to come out here and fix my breakfast. I had some sausage. I'm just going to put some sausage and oatmeal. That's pretty much all I'm going to do. But I had my first, matter of fact, I want to say, I hope everybody's doing well out there and everybody's having a good time and enjoying life. But I want to hit on something. I had my first breakdown this week. Yeah, I had my first breakdown. It was the rotor button. And, I want to thank everybody. I had a support system going on with, my pop's a mechanic, so that helps out a lot. I call him and get a lot of good information and pinpointing problems and stuff like that. And I think Josh, Joel, and Ron, and a lot of other people online, and some ladies as well, and me, and they helped me out I was on Facebook with giving me some pointers on how to pinpoint what the problem was. Initially, I thought it was the fuel pump. I took that tire off, checked the fuel pump, took the tire off, undone the gas line, and turned the key. And it turns out that the fuel pump's working fine. It wasn't the fuel pump, so it went to a fire, and it turned out to be the rotor button. Of course, I'm checking other things periodically, but that thing had I think Ron told me to scrape it off and see if it fired up, and it actually acted like it wanted to crank. And if I scraped it more, if I had some sandpaper or something, I just used the key, it probably would have fired on up, and I probably could have got on down the road at least to a parts store. But what I went ahead and done, I was 20 miles away from the nearest AutoZone, so I jumped on their trusted bike and went to the AutoZone. Needless to say, the town wasn't biker friendly. Small towns, they have a lot of money to invest in that kind of bike lanes and stuff. So I was hugging the curb the whole way. It was pretty hairy. My phone was low, so I really was focused on getting that problem resolved before dark, and I went down, and I'll show the okay, this is my view, just a field behind the Waffle House. And I want to do a wash demonstration, but again, I'm low on water, and I'm cooking right now, y'all. Please forgive me. Oh Lord, I'm gonna knock my stuff over. Yeah, it's about ready. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm gonna let that. But yeah, back to what I was talking about for us, the rotor button. This is the deal. This is it right here. This little thing went out. It just pushes down. It's under the distributor cap. It just pushes down over there, and it needed a new one. Like I said, this one, I'm gonna get a spare one. This thing was $3, and it had me completely, totally shut down, people. So that's something to think about. You want to be kind of familiar with under that hood. You want to study it because you don't want too many issues. You want to be familiar with it. You might not be able to stop the breakdowns, but you'll have some kind of idea of what's going on. And it'll help out. Trust me. But I wanted to do a wash demonstration, but man, like I said, I'm low on water. Now there's a water spigot, hope the light adjusts, behind that Waffle House, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I would ask can I get some, but it ain't no big deal. I should be near water later on this afternoon. Like I said, there's my wash right there. Those are the items I need to wash. So, and it's trash. I will use the trash. I will throw it in the dumpster. They got plenty of room in it. But that's I want to talk about that breakdown and give y'all some ideas on being familiar with what's going on under that hood. Please, it's important, especially being out on the road. But another thing with the wash, I think Tons of Anarchy and some more people suggested that the bucket have a 2-bucket system, one with drain holes in it, because draining was a problem. Doing it by hand kind of got my hands tired, so I'm gonna try that. It won't make the bucket too tall, fitting under there. I think Tons of Anarchy gave some good suggestions about drilling holes in it and sitting on it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try that out. I think that'll work good too, and I thank for that. But I won't be able to do a demonstration today because me drinking water is a little more important than washing nose. And of course, I'm hoping I get by water, and I'm sure I will. I'm around water now, but I'm talking about a designated place that don't mind using water. And this grill, I'm giving up a little space with it, but the benefits of it outweighs that Eventually, I'm gonna find a better storage area, maybe on that front seat over there. I keep my some laundry up there, so it's compromised already. So space is limited. We're always juggling space. Hopefully, one day I'll get to a point where it's pretty. I'm content with it now, but hopefully I'll get to a point where I'm happy with it. I'm not happy with it. I'm just content with it. I'm gonna come in. It's cool out there. I like to check this. This is my temperature thing I have on my. It's reading 33. My cooler. When it gets around 33, 32, 33, that's telling me it's time to add ice. It's been a week. It's averaging about a bag a week, and that's pretty decent for me. And that's it on the excitement. Excitement. I guess it was exciting. It was spooky and exciting, that breakdown. Luckily, it wasn't raining. It wasn't inclement weather. It wasn't snowy or even just cold. Luckily, all that didn't play a part in it. It was some nice weather. It took me. I didn't time myself. I didn't time how long it took to ride to that gas station. And back, I should have. But like I said, I was so focused. And the guys at the parts store were extremely nice. Extremely nice. And it worked out. It was, but spare parts on the road. That's something that I need to think about, and maybe need to look into those cheap parts that might go out. I don't even know if it's practical to do that. I really don't have space, but I got little nooks and crannies I can always put stuff in, like this little cubby hole here. I'm gonna be adding a door there. This is one of the hinges I'll be using. I got another one. I got like 4 of these. They're the little, they slam close on their own. They got like a spring system going on. And that'll be another empty space I can keep stuff in. I'm thinking about adding maybe some, I don't know, that's the spot behind the Jesus plate there that I could also utilize, that I don't utilize. And I was thinking about maybe some saddlebags that could hang up here. I'm supposed to have those lines, but there I mentioned last week, but that didn't work out. I kind of forgot about them. But maybe some type of a saddlebag, something that looks good that could hang from there. Maybe leather. These speakers they're disconnected, and I don't plan on hooking them up. I do like radio. I like music loud sometimes, but I'm not going to run a spin system through here. It's too complicated. I'll just be getting what I want is just a nice 2-speaker radio, portable, that I can move around with good sound quality. Any of y'all got any ideas on what type of style? Inexpensive, a solar one would be great, but, we'll see. Something like that don't use a lot of power. It's not going to be a power hog that I can play. And I love talk radio, so some good AM reception would be nice too. Those HD radios, I've been looking into them. But that's just something y'all want to chime in on. I'd appreciate it greatly. And of course, my cell phone mount, I've redone that because the sticky thing, I didn't like it. The phone is kind of heavy, so it would slip off from time to time. So I took one of my phone clamp deals. I had 2 of them. I need a 3rd one now for my tripod. That was the one for the tripod, and it grabs so good. It just grasps in there. So I think that's going to work out fine. I didn't give up on that thing. I almost gave up on it, but I didn't. I think it's going to work out. I'm glad I didn't give up on it. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. I'm lazy. I don't feel like walking up there. That's it right there. So we'll see how good they work out. It hadn't fell off yet. And this is another thing. It's a Dollar Tree special. I didn't buy that recently. I found it, but I've seen them at the Dollar Tree. I use that on these vans. They're hard to reach, the windows and stuff. So you can use that to apply your Rain-X and also clean them. I'm big on Rain-X. So, I suggest Rain-X. Go ahead and get you some Rain-X. Keep that on the windows because you're going to experience snow and rain at some point. and use that applicator to smear it on. Or I hadn't actually applied it with that yet, so I'm not saying it works great because I don't know because I hadn't used it, but it seems like it will. I've been just getting up on the van has a little footstool in the front, under the front plate. You just flip it down, you can stand up and reach the windows. The height, is kind of high, so that's what I've been using. Or just a bucket I flip upside down, something simple like that to reach that front window. But Rain-X has helped me out immensely, so I recommend getting Rain-X and using it. I'm trying to think of anything else. I always forget something. Yeah, I'm still working on rails. I'm going to add a rail here. I actually have the rail. Of course, it's refurbished. I find old vans, salvage yards and stuff, and take stuff on them. I didn't stain it. I'm going to just add that in the front. It's going to be like this. And this gave me counter space, and it's going to be there. And I was thinking about some here, but I use this as a desk. So putting rails here, I like to keep this free because I use this to write on, and I got my laptop. I'll set it there and watch something, and I want to use it as an editing station at some point in the future, So I want to keep that smooth, and it's also it's designed to be a cook station, even though I cook over here. So I just one of those things about thinking ahead, and sometimes it just works out differently because this is an extended table right here that flips out, and when that chair can spin all the way around. And like I say, in the future, those options might come into play. Just not right now. But we'll see. That rail will be going on this week. And other things that will be happening this week, other than the rail, will be just continue to straighten up and organize. Continue to educate myself on, I've been studying Spanish, and I also got a guitar back there now. I know y'all can't see it, but it's behind the, it's right there in front of the AC. Well, can you see it's right there? Peek right there, it's right there. Needs some strings. Needs a string, one of the strings is broken. And I got my book, Guitar for Dummies, up there on the dash drying. I acquired it from a friend, and the guy's nosy looking all up in here. But I acquired it you didn't see him, but I wish you could have saw him. He's all up in the front of the van. I acquired it from a friend, and I'm going to be drying it out and studying it and trying to, I know I studied once before. I never got great at it. It was okay. Little things I remember. I'll be working on some more and trying to perfect that, I just, just having fun, just enjoying, all the things that I want to do, and, doing that. Getting back to the basics, slowing down and smelling roses, my favorite motto. Again, I want to thank everybody for helping when I experienced that breakdown. This is a off-grid type of, this coincides with off the grid living. It kind of, van living kind of encompasses a whole lot of things. When you really think about it, it encompasses, if I'm saying it right, if I'm wrong, please forgive me. Off the grid living, because in a sense you're off the grid. You might not be totally off the grid, but when you go out in the boonies and stuff, you're off the grid, It encompasses survival, because you're surviving on your own, unplugged. It also encompasses, it can fall under the prepping community, because you're actually prepped to survive in many different areas, and that's kind of the same thing in a sense. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of preparation to do this. It's unconventional to some people. It's unusual to some people, but it's not for us, of course. This is what we do. But that's why, I reach out to the prepping community. I reach out to the off-grid community, the tiny house community, because this is basically a tiny house on wheels. And the travel community, the van community, the RV community. It falls under all those genres. And, that's some, I don't like to just say I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. It's the hippie movement, the new hippie movement, or whatever you want to call it. The gypsy lifestyle, all of that, nomadic lifestyle. Man, I can continue. It's more than that, And, of course, I like to just, all those communities, I feel like I'm definitely a part of, and I really appreciate everybody's support. But I'm not going to talk your ear off. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to eat. Got some almond milk. Got some meat, and I got to put my oatmeal on before my meat get cold. But I'm going to try to find somewhere to ride the bike today. It's pretty nice outside. I'm going to let it warm up a little more first. I was listening to some car talk on the radio. I'm going to chime in back in with those guys too. But anyway, this is Rod on the Road. I'm signing off. Y'all take care out there. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like. Y'all take care out there. Stay safe. Thanks to everybody. Ron, Josh, Joel, Tons of Anarchy, all the ones I forgot. Janice, Janet. Man, it's just so many people. Bruce, I can't forget Bruce. And Wesley. Wesley's always coming. He's a good guy, man. What's the lady's name? It's a lady. I subscribed to her channel. She's in North Mississippi, I think. I forget her name. But anyway, she knows Glenna. Thank you. Thank everybody. And anybody I forgot, be fantastic. Everybody, y'all stay safe out there. And like I said, I know I'm forgetting people. Forgive me for that. One guy's name I can't pronounce. It's kind of a strange name. But anyway, y'all stay safe. Until next time, this is Rod signing on. Thanks for all the help and support. And we will see you next time. God bless America. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.